Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Austin, Texas. Back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're going through the Westlake floor plan with Ashton Woods. The model home is over 3,000 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom. There are some structural upgrades that we will cover here. But first things first, I want to walk out to the main living area. You'll see the study on the left side, and then we'll pass a dining room. We will come back to these areas, but first I want to show you how this main living area opens up. A lot of windows, as you can tell, a lot of natural light coming in through the back. And I think for some people who don't necessarily want that open second story and instead want to have good upgrades in this main living area, a beautiful kitchen, which you see on the left side, then I really think that this could be a floor plan that fits what you're looking for, especially if you're looking at the median home price around Austin. Now, of course, pricing will be very dependent on where you're looking to build this floor plan. So that's kind of a whole nother topic. The first thing I want to do is try to get a flow for the space. So when we first walk in, I know they have this as a sitting area, but with today's work from home environment, I think a lot of people would use this as a study. And of course, trying to talk to Ashton Woods to maybe close up that space, put in some French doors to make it a formal study. And of course, trying to talk to them about that. Right next to that study is going to be a powder bath, which we saw there, and then a dining room. Now, I do like that there is a separate entrance from the dining to the kitchen, which you see there. Some windows on that back wall, and pretty much a good amount of space there. I mean, that was a 6-seater table, but it looks like you could fit perhaps a little bit of a longer table in there. And then opposite the dining table, we do have laundry. Now, keep in mind, again, there are quite a few upgrades in here. It's not just structural, but design upgrades like this cabinetry and countertops in the laundry room. It's usually not going to be in the base price of the home. So just know this model home is usually over upgraded beyond what most homeowners do, and your garage access would be on the right side there. So that would be where you would access a 2-car garage. And we're gonna head over to the kitchen and just show you some details that I think are really important here. First off, I love the upper cabinets. I think it finishes off that kitchen well. Great designer vent hood that really draws your attention when you look over to the kitchen. And we'll take a peek into the pantry here. Pantry, you know, this actually gets cut by the stairwell, so you don't get, I think, as much room. So I do feel like, you know, I wish there was a little bit more room in that pantry, but perhaps there is a workaround for that aftermarket. Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but there could be something to make that space a little bit more functional. Beautiful single basin sink with this gooseneck faucet, and good looking out to the main living area. Now, we'll take a look over to the breakfast nook area. Good amount of space here. I mean, that's a 6-seater table that's in there. I like the 5 windows, including the window that's on that door. Really well done in this breakfast nook area. And then we will head outside here. Now, the community that we're actually in is called Carmel. It's in Pflugerville, which is a suburb in the northeast part of Austin. Or just northeast of Austin, I should say. Now, they've shut off most inventory in this community, but there is another community called Vine Creek. Now, I mentioned pricing before. It fluctuates so much, it's impossible to give exact pricing, especially as this video ages over time. So I will say you have to look at the community that you're trying to view this in. Vine Creek, for example, is in a underdeveloped part of Pflugerville. It's all electric community, so there's no gas. That pricing is going to be very different from a community like Provence, which is in Southwest Austin, is in a beautiful area. It's surrounded by high-end new construction. So that's why the pricing sometimes can be, you know, a couple $100,000 off. So that's why, you know, I can't give pricing for every single neighborhood that they build this in across Austin. It's just something you'll have to speak with a realtor about and try to figure out where's your best value, which can be different for everyone. Going back to the plan, we headed right back into the owner's bedroom. I like the 3 windows on the back wall, and the ceiling pitches up a little bit in this owner's bedroom to give you some room, and then opens up really well into the owner's bathroom. Tub on the left side, fairly large walk-in shower with and then 2 sinks across from that. A look at the walk-in shower, really good upgrades in here. It starts with the frameless glass. I think that really opens up the space, and when you're in here, it doesn't feel like you're in a congested box or something like that. It feels very open. I love the big shower tile that goes all the way up to the ceiling that you saw there, and then also the bench seating. All great upgrades to have an owner's bathroom. And generally speaking, you put some money in the kitchen, owner's bathroom, good money in the common areas. These are all great things that will help you at resale. I like how the closet is right in the middle of the bathroom, so you can get quick access to it. I would say a fairly standard size for this amount of square footage, around 3,000 square feet. And keep in mind, I say around 3,000 square feet. There are various structural upgrades. We will go to the second story, and you'll see that they decided to add a media room. There are some different upgrades. So the base price of what's included in the base price does vary in each community. I believe in most cases this is only a 4-bed, 2.5 bathroom, no media, and then it's under 2,900 square feet. Of course, that could change over time, so you do want to verify these types of things before building this plan. But good look at this owner's bathroom. And by the way, on the right side, that window there, they usually frost the window. If they don't, it's usually something you can do very easily aftermarket. Now we're gonna head upstairs, and it opens up very well upstairs, so a good amount of square footage that you can fit up here. As we pan over the game room / loft area, one thing I want to call out is that huge mirror on the back wall. Anytime I see that in a model home, I don't raise it as a red flag necessary, but I do tell clients, look, that's really going to extend the space. It's again, I would say that somebody calling it deceptive is really pushing it. Everybody has mirrors in their homes. A lot of model homes have mirrors. It's a known fact that it extends the space. I don't see anything wrong with that, but I do want to call it out and make sure people know that that game room, sometimes can feel much bigger when they have that huge mirror there. Now, this was that media room option that I was mentioning. A lot of great space in here, huge wraparound couch that, yes, I will sit down on just to give you the full experience. And I would say that TV seems a little bit small. I think maybe I've gone through so many media rooms and seen huge projector screens that maybe that's why I'm saying it. But I love that media room area. I think that's become very popular, especially here in Austin. Now, around the corner here, we do have 2 spare bedrooms, and always look at the furniture when viewing this in a video. And then if you really value space in some of these bedrooms, ask for measurements, and then make sure that your home, if you're building this plan, is going to be very similar to this model home. Of course, it's not going to be exact to the inch, but if you can get a flow of the space and know that that space is adequate enough for your needs, I think that that's most important. These are the things I would always try to double check with the builder before buying anything. Now, moving on to the second bedroom that's up here, and then there is a full bathroom that's accessed from the hallway. So these 2 bedrooms would basically use that full bathroom that we'll see here in a second. And I did want to mention the bedrooms. So there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bedroom downstairs. Now, usually if you build this from scratch, there are going to be a lot of structural options that you can choose from. But if you're watching this end of 2021 or even early 2022, Ashton Woods is usually doing inventory homes. Doing inventory homes means they start building the home to a certain stage of construction. They pick all the upgrades, they pick all the design, and then they just sell it as is. Builders are doing that for a lot of reasons. The biggest one is with all the supply chain disruption and fluctuation in pricing on their back end, they'd prefer to order all their materials before they put the home under contract with a buyer, because if they put the home under contract and the pricing changes on their back end, that can be very difficult for them. By the way, that was separate access from the hallway to that full bathroom. And this is going to be the last bedroom with an in-suite full bathroom, which is one of the upgrades that they do offer currently. Now, going back to what Ashton Woods is doing, the inventory homes allow them to lock in their pricing, so they don't have to change pricing for people if people go under contract with them at a certain price. They already ordered all the materials, all the prices are locked. And of course, in this hot market, a lot of builders they just have a backlog at the design studios, so it's very difficult to get in. And obviously, if you buy a home, they can't wait months for you to get in the design studio, pick your design. The home's just going to be sitting there waiting to be completed until you can get to the design studios. So to avoid that, they basically build these inventory homes. Now, I am hopeful that does change in the future, where you can build from scratch and pick your upgrades. But for now, that's the name of the game. But rest assured, these are professionally designed by designers who do Ashton Woods homes all the time. So you'll be in good hands either way. If you like this model home walkthrough and want more, click on the next video. And if you need help in Austin for real estate, let me know. Happy to help. Take care.